and welcome back to my channel. So today we're going to actually put on some makeup. I've been to Primark, however you want to say it, depending which part of the UK you come from, and purchased some of their makeup so we can do some comparison tests. Now unfortunately my Primark didn't have a lot, so I only managed to get a few things. I managed to get a foundation, I managed to get bronzer, eyeshadow, mascara, lip liner, and that was about it. Well, I did get a lipstick, but she wouldn't sell it to me. So I've made stuff up from other drugstore items, and we have got a few interesting dupes here, so I'm so excited to try it. So let's jump on in there. I've done my normal skincare routine, and I have primed my skin with my normal primer. I wanted to get their base, which is meant to be like the Bobbi Brown, but again, completely sold out. The girl told me everyone had been going crazy for it, so we will go back and try and get that. So the first thing we're going to go with is this illuminating foundation. Now this was £6 and it is called My Perfect Colour. I don't think this is my perfect colour, but I'm not actually going anywhere today, so I don't mind so much. I think it's going to be too light for me, but we'll try. And it's their illuminating foundation. Now when I looked at it and tested the sample in store and gave it a good little rub in, it had for me the Nars light reflecting vibes. So I think this is a dupe for that. Let's give it a whirl. Okay. So, pretty standard little pump there. So if we just give it a pump, oh, I've got 2 pumps. Okay, don't know whether this would be best applied with a brush or with a sponge. So we'll give it a go with both. Excuse my brushes, they're extremely dirty. Just look at my mirror. It is brush washing day and I'm rushing to do this before the Grand Prix starts. Because I really promised my friend I'd film it and I hadn't got around to it. So we're going to put a bit on our brush and we're going to go this side with the brush. I'm not a brush fan for this foundation, I gotta be honest. Well, it's not bad, but I feel like it needs the beauty blender over the top just to bounce in, but in fairness, that's not sitting badly on the skin. Let's try this side of the beauty. So this is the brush side, beauty blender on top. This is the beauty blender side. I actually think I might prefer the brush side. So what I'm going to do is just... See, I go from one extreme to the other, I do. I go from not liking something to then changing my mind completely. In fairness, that's not blending too badly. Imagine if this does actually last like the Nars one and have the same sort of payoff. Now, I have got a lovely little spot that I don't suffer with spots very often, but when I do, boom. And that, it's not done too bad at covering. Obviously, it's not full coverage foundation, is it? So let's just pat this on in again. Sorry, I must be putting some really weird faces on you guys. And that's it. That's the foundation. Okay, now I couldn't get a concealer from Primark, so I did go across the road to Superdrug to pick up some bits, and I did get the L'Oreal True Match Concealer with hyaluronic acid because it's meant to be good for your under eye lines and everything like that. So we're just going to give that a quick whirl. I just really like it to cover like my dark circles on the inside. I try not to do... I actually quite like the brush. You can get quite a precise little application as you're doing it. I'm just going to dab that on in. I like to dab it into the corners whilst looking up. You do it whilst looking up, any wrinkles you've got, it don't settle into. And then whatever's left, I take around. Don't put special amounts on. And then I just take it and do a little bit up here a little bit up there to carry and kind of elongate things and add some brightness at the top there. But yeah, as much as these bits here and here annoy me, don't like to put concealer all the way on them. Okay, so that's my under eyes. Not a bad job in fairness. Okay. I didn't get a powder of any description, I don't know why, so I am going to set it with my regular powder after. But we're going to go in with a little bit of bronze. Now I got the Primark PS Bronze Whip and it's £4 and it only came in one colour in my Primark and it doesn't actually say on the back there a different colour, so I think it is just the one. Now this is supposed to be a dupe for the Chanel, but it's not bad. Okay, let's find, I think I'm going to use, oh, do you know what, I'm going to use my Charlotte Tilbury. I love, my favourite everyday bronzer at the minute is my Charlotte Tilbury Beautiful Skin. You can tell by the state on it. I absolutely adore her brush that came with it. So I'm going to use that, it's just got good bristles. I'm just literally going to dab it on in there. This could either have a massive payoff or none at all. And I'm going to look stupid, so I'm just going to, oh, can you see that? That's quite pigmented. In fairness, this side looks a little bit stupid, so let's blend and hopefully we can take that up there. We're just going to, it's bronzer, not contour, so we're just going to do your classic 3 shape on your head. Get out of my way. So what I'd say is go sparingly with it and then like draw your 3. Less is more, I think, with this product, and just add to it as opposed to doing a full whack like I did on this side. And it's not too bad now, it's blended. And it's there. You're meant to see it, right? Okay. So that's the bronzer. I mean, £4. You can't go wrong with £4, can you? And what I like is their products are all cruelty free as well. Very, very much pro. I don't like purchasing products that aren't cruelty free. I have got a couple and they are some of my absolute faves, and it breaks me when I think about it, so I try not to. And I'm always on the hunt to try and find something that is compatible. Okay, so this side is a little bit more pigmented than that side, but that's okay. We'll see how it wears during the day. Maybe you need to put more on to have less. Blush I couldn't get at all, so when I went over to Superdrug I got a L'Oreal blush, and I got Life is a Peach, because I do like peaches, so we'll just, I do like peaches, I like the colour peach for blush. I'll just take my regular powder blush brush and just I do love blush. On the days that I'm being lazy, I will either put my bronzer or my, well, and sometimes I actually do my blush. I just literally dab it on my eyes there. It's amazing. Does an absolute wonder, making it look like you've, you know, spent time putting eyeshadow on, and really, you're just faking it. Okay, so on to eyes. What I will do is take my beauty blender, and I can see I've got lines. Can you see the lines on my eyes there, the creases, where like foundation has settled in, concealer, whatever. I will just dab those, because you don't want those lines on your eyes. Okay. As I say, 9 times out of 10, I will take my bronzer, and I'll take a little eye brush, and I will actually just use that during the day. So we're going to do that to start with, because it's kind of what I do most days. I just kind of blend it on into the crease line, blend it over. Just to give you a little bit of something, but we did manage to get a Charlotte Tilbury dupe, and it is the Ultimate Eyeshadow Palette. Now this was £6, and the Charlotte Tilbury one, I've got that, I want to say it's like £4 40 something pounds. So these are your colours, and it says on them, it says here dawn, and then this row is dusk. I'm actually going to separate them. So I've kind of got, do you know what, that's a really handy mirror to use. It is actually. As I've got the bronze already on there, I am going to take a peachy colour here because that will match my eyeshadow. And I think, oh, and it's got another, oh wow. Okay, so that is cool because in Primark people do like to put their fingers in things. I took the sleeve off, but I've noticed they've actually got another over the top of the eyeshadow, so that's cool. And I'll keep that one because I do like to keep it in place. So I'm going to use the peach. I think we're going to use this little bit of shimmer here, possibly one other colour. Again, we really need to clean these brushes. Yeah, I think I'm actually going to go in with this colour here first, but it's just ready to test these out, isn't it? Oh. Now, I tap my brush in lightly and there's a lot of powder that's come off. So I don't think they're as pigmented packed as the Charlotte Tilbury ones, but then when you can get 7 or 8 of these for the price of a Charlotte Tilbury, you can't really expect the same quality. But they are quite pigmented in fairness. Okay, no major fallout under my eye. There is some colour payoff on there, so that's good. Okay, let's go in with our peachy colour now. As I say, just put a little bit on, and if I tap off, I can see plenty, if you can see that falling off there. Just going to run that all over my lids. Yeah, I've got to get, I'm just tapping that quite a bit on them. Okay, not looking too bad. And then I need to find a clean brush now. And then I'm going to take that darker colour there. So I have used all 3 of these day ones. Just pat it on a little bit, and I'm just going to do a little bit in this corner. If I had more time, I would do it and to put like a wing and everything on there, but we don't. Okay. So I'm going to take my finger and I'm going to take a little bit of this glitter here. And you can see it's quite glittery. I'm just going to dab that on my lids. Just put it in the centre and just packing it around the centre there. Just to give it a little bit of something. I went in the corner there, so I'll add it to the corner and give it a bit of shine there. Excuse me, I do have a cough. Okay, so that's our eyes done. I'm going to take my original brush though, and I'm just going to try and, I haven't got a really light colour. I do like a really light colour to blend up to my eyebrows. Okay. So for brows, again, I couldn't get anything. But when I went to Superdrug, I got a Revolution Pro pencil with a spoolie, and I think I got another Revolution. What did I get here? Yeah, I got a Revolution spoolie. Oh, and like a chunkier one. Okay. So I'm going to put that eyeshadow palette back because I feel like if I tips on the floor, the powder is just going to go everywhere. And that would make my husband very mad because I have cream carpet in here. Bad choice, I know. Okay, I also really need to think that I need to actually do my brows tomorrow evening. Okay. I wanted to get like a brow wax or a pomade or something to kind of like help set them in place, and I couldn't, so I'm just going to draw in where I'm missing. Okay, next we have Wonderlash, and this was £3, and this is giving me benefit vibes, 100% benefit vibes. So let's break into the package, shall we? Not a bad little applicator, that. Okay. And that is one coat. No lash curler used. I just want to see what it's like on my lashes. Now, anybody who's seen my other videos will know that I only use tubing mascaras because the normal mascaras will fall off my face. So when I come back later, you will see I will have lots of black underneath, and it's not going to be the mascara's fault if that's the case. It is literally my lashes, but that's not bad for just a one single little coat of lashes. Okay, next on to lips. Now I bought a lip liner, which is supposed to be just like the Pillow Talk lip liner. I use Pillow Talk lip liner every day from Charlotte Tilbury, and it is over here. And you will see that this has got to be my fifth one of these, and it's quite low. So I'm going to draw that here. Okay, so that's there. And I'm going to put the Primark one next to it. Now that, to me, is not the same. Now I did also get the Essence Soft and Precise Lip Pencil in My Advice. Which is this one here. So Pillow Talk's in the middle, Essence is at the top, and Primark is down the bottom. I think the Essence one is the closest, so we're gonna try that. Again, it wasn't expensive. The Primark one was only £1, and I think this was a couple of pounds. Okay, and the girl wouldn't sell me the lipstick in Primark because I dropped it, and when I dropped it, the little seal came apart. So I took it and I told her it had happened, and she said because the seal's broken, she couldn't sell it to me. And I'm like, but I broke it, but she wouldn't. So I went into, as I say, when I got the Essence one there from Wilkinson's, I got their Care and Shine, and this is in the colour 203 My Advice, which is also supposed to be a Charlotte Tilbury dupe. So we will give it a whirl. Oh, that's really soft. Not bad. Not bad at all. So that's it. That's basically a little mini quick 2-second face. That it is 16:58. So I've got literally 2 minutes till my Grand Prix. So that is it for now. What I will do is it'll be dark, but I will come back and check in probably around about 9 o'clock. So it'll only be 4 hours, but let's see how it looks after 4 hours. So until then, see you soon. Okay, so we are just under 4 hours in, and I have to say, I'm quite impressed with everything. So the things that stand out for me is the foundation. It's actually stayed on quite well. It hasn't really started to separate anywhere. The bronzer is melted in quite nice, so I would definitely going to try that. The eyeshadows, for the price difference, yes, they're worth it. But if you can splurge for Charlotte Tilbury, because eyeshadows are an investment. You're going to use them time and time again, and they're going to last you for ages. I will say, when I use the Charlotte Tilbury eyeshadows, They do, they last the day, the night, the pigmentation is still there. These ones I think have faded quite considerably. The sparkle's not really there as such. The lips, they're gone. I will say in the 4 hours I've been gone, I have worked out, I have eaten, and I've laid on my sofa. So I've kind of done a combination of things. The lips were still on after an hour because I had a cup of coffee after an hour, and I had a little ring of lips on my coffee. So it did last about an hour. So I'm going to zoom you in so you can kind of see where we're at. This is a bit scary now. So we can still see, I'm looking at the viewfinder, that we've still got the bronzer nicely in place. I don't think the foundation is separated anywhere. It's still looking good. Lips all gone. Eyes, I'll close my eyes. They're still on. But I mean, like, you can't really see the sparkle or anything. Brows, I didn't get the Primark brows. I'm not really worried about that. I would go back to my original brows. But I'm actually quite impressed. Like, the foundation hasn't even started to separate on my nose or anywhere. So I'm going to do another wear test with the foundation. I'm actually going to wear it for work one day. Now, I do my makeup at about 6:30 in the morning, and I don't get back home until 6:30 at night. So it's going to have a full 12 hours. So I will do a test. I'm going to take some pictures. I'm going to work it all out. And if I think it's held up, I'll do another, I'll film a reel, and I'll literally film me first thing in the morning, and I'll film it at night, and I'll chuck it on Instagram, and you can see. But so far, yeah, I'm quite impressed with the face. To say I've saved a bucket load of money, I'm really, really happy. And I would go back, based on today, and purchase the foundation and the bronzer and the lips, because my thinking is that during the day when you're in work, if you're in an office and you're not seeing anybody, why spend 20-something pounds on a Charlotte Tilbury lipstick? Apply your pillow top before you leave the house. Put that Essence one in your bag. Keep that one for topping up every hour or so. And it has got hyaluronic acid in it, so it does help the moisture with your lips. So that is exactly what I'm going to do going forward for the next couple of weeks and see. So thank you ever so much for watching. I hope I've inspired you. You're going to want to go rush to Primark and get some of their makeup. If you've tried anything else, let me know down in the comments below, and I'll go and get something else. Or if there's something you really want me to try, again, let me know in those comments and I will do it for you. So have a really, really good day, and I'll catch you later. Bye guys.